Welcome to the orientation videos that are associated with Unit 2 from Working with Health IT Systems. Picking up where we left off again, here is the template for the VA Mental Health Abbreviated Assessment Template. And again, as I mentioned in the last video, this template has been designed and developed and vetted by a particular unit, maybe in the VA or maybe the VA in general. And this is something that can be done with the CPRS system to actually create a customized assessment that is based on your own local requirements and maybe idiosyncratic items that are collected in your particular unit or need to be assessed in a particular unit. This is customizable. Let's go back. We were going to do the mini mental state exam. As I was mentioning before, this illustrates something called the fan-out function. The form is actually rather concise until you start deciding that you want to deal with certain parts of the assessment. Let's click on Mini Mental Health State Exam and see what happens. So what you can see is that this is going to open up to a whole series of additional questions. I don't expect you to know how to do a mini mental state exam. I can just tell you that the maximum score is 30, and anything, maybe a 20 or lower, you're getting a little on the edge there. And down by 10, just downright demented. Let's check on the mini mental state exam, and what happens is that people will get points for each one of these questions. I don't care what they are, let's just click through and give this person several points. I have just scored the patient on each of these assessment items, and I'm going to add these up. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 13. I'm going to put 13 in this slot. I've finished the mini mental state exam, but I'd like to look at it just to make sure I did it right, and to see how it fits within the rest of the assessment. You can click the preview button here, and what will happen is it will open up a note field, and it will actually show you what your new record or note is going to look like once it gets inserted in the patient's record. When you fill out yours, all of these fields will be much more full. But what you can see down here are the questions, and here is the patient's score. And here is the maximum. What you will do for your assignment is you can just highlight it and do a Control-C, open up Microsoft Word, do Control-V, and that will paste it right in the document. So I'm going to close that back down. I'm going to say scores all right, and I'm going to say OK. Now that we're satisfied with what we've actually inserted into the patient record here by using that template, all that remains to be done is to sign the note. You will right-click in the body of the note, and you will choose Sign Note Now, and you will sign it with your electronic signature. That, for me, is Dr. 1. And you see what this has done is that it is no longer a note in progress. It is a signed note. So if you look over to the left-hand margin, you'll see that it appears here as a signed note. And with that, you have completed the assignment for Unit 2.